We recruit candidates for industries across India for various levels. It includes IT, banking, engineering, constructions, corporate childcare, hotels and hospitality. Only when you read a book, you go into a different world. You travel with the author to a different world and they will show you a whole new higher dimension of life. One important thing that I learned from the book is how to surrender, and I got my master Fakir Baba Sai Baba. So that is one book which really transformed my life in the last few years, and I got more deeper into spirituality. Any person, they may have skill, they may have language skills, professional skills, but if they don't have the attitude, it doesn't go beyond a point. So attitude is what we look for our candidates when we propose to our client. Hi everyone, my name is Abitha. I run a HR consulting firm named Business Avenues. So we recruit candidates for industries across India for various levels. It includes IT, banking, engineering, constructions, corporate childcare, hotels and hospitality. And apart from business, I am also more passionate in service to mankind, service to animals, service to birds. So that is also my passion. I'm a classical dancer. I'm learning dance and performing dance. I'm also learning Carnatic music, and I'm an avid book reader and a yoga practitioner.
What kind of books you read?
Initially, I started with self-development books, and then I moved to autobiographies and biography. So right now I'm more into spirituality, so I'm reading spiritual books. At the same time, I'm also reading books on self-development as well. Self-development, it also includes various aspects of business part also. So I read business development books as well.
Why someone should read books?
Books will shape you of who you are. Today, who I am is because of the books I read. The books, the authors I got exposed to. So only when you read a book, you go into a different world. You travel with the author to a different world, and they will show you a whole new higher dimension of life. Otherwise, you can very well be in your normal self. I chose to go in a different direction by reading books. So I'm a classical dancer because of reading a book. I read a book on creativity, and that book was talking about if you want your life to be interesting, you have to learn some art form. I chose classical dance in that. So that's how I started learning classical dance, and today I don't want to stop till end of my life. So that's how I got into classical dancing. Many of the ideas which I use in my life or the way I take my business today is from books. So books is part of my life, and I am who I am today is of the books which I read.
Can you please share 3 interesting books from your perspective for our viewers?
Few years back, I got to read this book called Fakir, which transformed my entire life in a whole new dimension. Okay. So prior to that, I used to feel lonely sometimes. I'm left alone and all those things. That book really transformed my life, and I got connected to Sai Baba. From there on, I became a devotee of Sai Baba, and I feel he is my master, and he is there all around me and within me. And every time, any moment, I feel he's there. The moment I call him or not, he's there for me. So, and many things I learned from that book. Surrender, very important thing in life, because in life we go through different dimensions and different phases. So all the time we don't have the answers for it. So the best thing is to surrender to the process, surrender to the master, and just be open, be an instrument, and let life unfold through you, rather than like holding tight to something and expecting what we want to happen, rather than allow things to happen and accept as they are. One important thing that I learned from the book is surrender, how to surrender, and I got my master Fakir Baba Sai Baba. So that is one book which really transformed my life in the last few years, and I got more deeper into spirituality. And during my earlier time in my college days, I used to read a lot of self-development books and autobiographies and biographies of great masters. That shaped me to become a leader. So there are many books. I've read Anthony Robbins' Giant Leap, Awaken the Giant Within, and I've read Robert Kiyosaki books, Rich Dad Poor Dad. That book taught me how to be financially independent, how to be a leader, how to be a business person, and how to create assets. So each book, when you learn from other people's experience, you also take a part of that, and that also becomes a part of you. So these are some of the books which really transformed my life, and I'm continuing to read a lot of books, but I'm more into spirituality right now.
What is the unique selling point you have for your business?
So I would say there are 2 points. One is our commitment to our clients. That is definitely our USP, because we give that 100%. The time frame which we give is also because of the commitment which we have for our client. So it takes 24 hours till 6 months also to complete certain assignments. We are ready to give that because that's because of a commitment. We want to give that 100% support to our client and close that portion. So that is our main USP. And the second main USP which I look for with the candidates or my team members is ASK, ask. Okay, so very important thing. Okay, what I definitely look for is attitude. Any person, they may have skill, they may have a language skills or a professional skills, but if they don't have the attitude, it doesn't go beyond a point. So attitude is what we look for our candidates when we propose to our client. Then the second thing is what we look for is a skill, which is definitely mandate for any role. And the third thing is the knowledge, whether they already have the knowledge or they have the willingness to acquire that knowledge. That is very, very important. So these are the three important aspects we look for in a candidate when we propose to a client. So these are the important points. We call it as our USP for our business, for our clients, and for our team members as well.
We understand business, being in the 13 years of in the industry, there is a lot of ups and downs in the businesses. What is your core mantra or your favorite quote you tell yourself to be in that energy?
Great. So there is one phrase in management: men may come, men may go, but the business exists. That is what I've been following. Okay. So be it my team members, when it happens, sometimes team members leave and our team reshuffles. So again, we have to start from scratch building a team. So even for clients, there are various stages of phases we go through with a client. It's in startup phase, then growth phase, then the maturity phase. Then again we have to start fresh with a new client and all those things. Or sometimes even with our existing client also, we have to go through stages. So whatever happens, I always they simply say "Kade tora." Open the door of your business, the business happens. That's what I've been following, and till date I follow in this 13 years of my business venture, and prior to that also it has been that, and it will continue to be like that forever. So whatever happens, when your goal is very strong that you want to service to your clients, service to the mankind, so whether the client is there or not, first you be there to service them. Automatically the client will come and take your service. So that's been my mantra.
Thank you so much. Thanks for your time with the Stat Zone podcast. Thank you.
Thank you.